Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Princess, and I am here to bless you today, hopefully, to give you words of encouragement to push you on. You either come to this world and you live to die or die living. One or the other. You live dying or die living. And so, what I've chosen to do for my life is to live the best that I can. Because let me tell you, truth is hurt. We all have to die. Every last being. Good morning, Toria. We all have to die. Good morning, Terry. We all have to die. So, we got a choice here. And listen, the hardest thing that I've had to do was not really my tests and trials. And I'm going to be honest with you this morning. My tests and trials were not the hardest things or hardest that I had to do. The hardest thing I had to do was get over people. That may not be your case. The hardest thing I had to do was learn that people are going to be people, and that you can allow people and their opinions and the things that they say and do to stop you, to slow you down. You can take what they've said to you, what they've thrown at you, and just fall apart. But my trials and tribulations, I understand, and I actually know for a fact that I was able to fight stuff. I was able to get over through stuff with the help of God. The thing that most of us won't allow him to help us with is people. And so he can pay some bills and work some stuff out. He can turn, materialistic situations around, but we don't really trust him when it comes to people. We feel like we have to even handle people by ourselves, and we don't. We don't. He just tells us to be kind to people. He tells us to love the people, and it's difficult because people can be really raunchy, really manipulative, controlling, liars. They can be backstabbers. They come in all kind of forms. They can smile in your face and stab you in the back. But let me tell you why all of that is irrelevant this morning. The reason why that's irrelevant is because we got work to do. We didn't come down here to suffer the whole time and just pull out our hair and our hair fall out, or we lose our teeth, our health, and all of that dealing with people. We didn't come down here for that. We may have to go through some divorces. We may have to do some separations. We may have to cut some people off. We may have to walk alone. There are some things that we may have to do in order to function. But the thing that we cannot do is sit here and be breathing out this air that he gives us every morning and just let people overtake us. Let people, what they say, their opinions, the things they're doing, just throw us all the way off. We cannot allow that. We've come here to live. And then if you are a child of the Most High, you're going to live and not die, meaning you're going to have eternal life on the other side. But for this earthly body has to go. And so what I'm not going to do is come to this earth and just let people consume my time. People consume my stuff and block my dreams and stop me, because really they can't do anything that you don't allow them to do. And that is the truth. They can't steal your joy, because the joy that the Lord give it to you, nobody can steal it. Nobody can take it. They can't disturb your peace unless you allow them to. There are a lot of things that we give people and the devil too much credit for. There are some things that we must look at ourselves. And so I'm going to laugh in your face. Even if I know you're stabbing me in the back, I'm going to smile, because I understand that I don't have to worry about you. You're not my concern. I'm not here to compete with you. I'm not here to I would like to run the race with you, but if you decide you don't want to run, you can't stop me from running. And so that's what I tell myself. I say, Princess, you've endured some hard times, some manipulation and some abuse. I'm talking about physical abuse and stuff. So we have to be careful about what we came here to do. And so the bottom thing is, your trials and tribulations only make you stronger. Again, I think the hardest thing to deal with is people. To be honest with you, because some of y'all know that God will make a way. You do know that. You do know that he will turn situations around. You've been there before. Some of the stuff you're doing, it's not the first time. So some of you know that he's going to work it out. But you let people tell you something different. You let people run you off. You let people sit you down. You let people make you afraid. You just let people. And so let me tell you what you're not going to be able to do. You're not going to be able to enjoy this life if you allow people to control yours. If you allow people. So today I'm telling you to stay focused. Don't be easily distracted. Don't be distracted at all. Get yourself together. If there is somebody negative in your life and you're not able to, cut them off, limit them. Okay? If there are some situations that, are coming up that, you and somebody else is involved and it's some foolishness or whatever, holding your peace is when the Lord will show up and fight your battles. I promise you. There are times when I want to make sure I got people straight told or whatever the case may be. And when I kept my mouth shut is when God let somebody else speak on my behalf. He let somebody else fight that battle. Somebody else who wasn't even being attacked in that way speak on my behalf. So today, don't sit up here and die trying to live. That you're going to die eventually anyway, so you might as well enjoy this life that God has given you. You might as well enjoy the time that he's given you. You might as well take full advantage of the opportunities that are given to you. You might as well, because there's no sense of you sitting up here dying trying to live. Dying, killing yourself trying to live. That is not of God. That is not of God. And because again, you're going to live. You need to be living like you're going to die. So let the Lord have it. Like my brother said, like Terry said, let go and let God go on about your business. I'm telling you, it's such a peaceful place. Even in the midst of the storm, when you trust in the Lord and when you give him your concerns and your cares and stuff, I'm telling you, it's such a peaceful place. It's such a peaceful place. You actually can be sitting around the devil and the devil don't even affect you. Hear what I'm saying to you this morning. You can be in situations, I'm telling you, you don't have to be afraid to go around people. You don't have to be afraid to open up your mouth and speak the truth. What I've learned is this. How I make the devil mad or look crazy is that I actually go into the enemy's camps. They be surprised. They get the stuttering and stuff. They don't know what. Like we thought she was dead. We thought that we had ran her off. We thought that because I'm a child of the Most High. Every power that he has, he possesses, I possess. Everything, even Jesus, our brother, left and said in John that greater works will we do. And so he's expecting greater out of us, greater than what Jesus did. Now, I don't know how. I don't even know how. I can't even consume. I'm just going to attempt it. I don't even know how Jesus thought that Princess could do something greater than what he did, his sacrifice. But he said it. If you go look in John, Google it. If you don't know where it is, it says greater works will you do. And so he didn't tell us to get down here and just fall apart and just, wallow around. We're supposed to be enjoying our grandchildren, our family members, even if they cut up. You know what I'm saying? Even if they act foolish. It doesn't even matter, to be honest with you. Because we tend to, good morning, Tina. Good morning, Vicky. We tend to, be just focused on some of the wrong things. I just rather love on you, and then if you leave here before I leave here, be able to be good with myself, good with the relationship we had, even if it was raggedy. I just want to be at peace and at rest. And God has offered us that, and he didn't say we had to die to do it. So listen, my advice to you today, my words of encouragement today is don't sit up here and die, kill yourself trying to live. Live like you're going to die.